How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Planescape Torment. I know for being titled as a, quote, daily series, it hasn't been particularly daily lately. Something I'm working on. I just needed a break from it kind of while I worked on some animations and a few other things around the channel. I got a game in the works I'm pretty excited about. Something that will hopefully be on Steam. Remains to be seen. That's the ideal situation, at least. And yeah, so it's just kind of eating up a bit more time, and this is something that's kind of going on the back burner while I figure that out. So it just means slightly more spaced out episodes, but hopefully we'll be returning back to daily shortly. I decided to just kind of go looking somewhere I haven't particularly had an opportunity to spend a lot of time before, mostly because every time I come here there's a big bunch of guys standing guard there, and I never had the confidence to be able to take them out before. Now I can do it. Well, my guys are pretty much half dead already. This old signed building looks as if it might have once been a temple. I was planning to kind of go back to that area where Craddock was and explore the area where he was, Dark Alley Shiv. Explore kind of the area of the map where he was that I hadn't been to. And I accidentally clicked here. I wasn't actually intending to go here, but what do you know? Now that I'm here, I might as well investigate a little bit. Who knows? I might not make it very far here before it becomes apparent that there's just too many like thugs and stuff around here that might kill me. Seems like if I just use a charm here or there to keep my health up, I should be fine though. Especially if these guys are going to keep dropping them. It kind of makes me think I'm grabbing up their blood and using it to heal myself. Some kind of weird shit that this partially undead character is capable of doing. Am I slowly kicking the ass of people my way through here, and I'm gonna just end up going somewhere I've already been? Or is this going outside of the hive? If that leads outside the hive, I'll backtrack, because I do want to spend more time around here. It's crazy to think how much time you spend in just a few areas in this game, but there's so much to see. This wooden shack is constructed of charred timbers and rotten termite-infested wood. I guess maybe you should have picked better quality wood. Your crap shack seems like it's about as shitty as it could possibly be. That is, that's pushing up on probably a few too many guys. Unless I'm gonna drop that. Oh shit, did I do that properly? Oh fuck, I don't know where I dropped it now. I wanted to drop it so that Dakon could take it instead. I totally botched that. Nope, we're getting out of here, boys. That was stupid that I threw that thing down on the ground. No, damn it. Oh, fuck you. One guy's just gonna wait for me on the other side there? Don't go for Dakon. He's the one who's most likely to get killed right now. Right, I can totally just like hand things over to other people. I fucked that one up. Well, I think I'm going to go back the way I originally meant to go. Things are seeming a little too sketchy back that way. It seems like I might get killed, so if I carry on... See, this looks like I would leave the hive as well. Mountains of trash are piled here. It looks like a big dumping ground for the city. Oh, so maybe it's not actually outside the hive, it's just a shitty dump for the hive. So maybe that's somewhere I'll go check out. Mostly, I don't really care exactly where I go. I just want to check somewhere in and around the hive I haven't been before. Come on, man. I hate this. I hate these fleeing characters. Yeah, good one, Morty. Did he just say, did you see that? I think he must have got a big critical hit in or something, and he was showing off a little bit. Must have got a good hefty bite in. Went all Mike Tyson on that guy's ass and bit his earlobe off or something. He's feeling a little feisty. Oh shit, I don't think I actually picked that up. And hard to click on things when they end up behind shit like that. I don't know what to do with most of this. I don't know if I should be stashing it or what the hell to do, but I guess I'll figure that out when the time comes. I can always give some to, you know, Morty or Dakon or something. Maybe I'll just find a fourth person to join the party. You can just be a pack mule. But realistically, if Morty's able to fight, if he's able to carry his own for a bunch of this, then, like, anyone should be able to do a little bit of something, don't you think? Apparently, fighting's not all that hard. You're gonna look after all our jewelry. What do you think of that? And you can carry a few other things here. Is this guy just standing around a bunch of dead limbs? Because I'm not a fan of that. Your first impression of Mar is that he needs a long bath, preferably away from any creature that has any sense of smell. You can almost see the stench waft from his body in sinister yellow tendrils. This guy doesn't, hopefully, I don't know, does he compare with Reekwind? Is he as smelly and disgusting as that guy? Hard to compete with. He motions towards you frantically in an effort to get you to come over and talk to him. Approach and hear what he has to say. A look of excitement crosses his face as you approach. Thank ye for stopping. My name's Mar, and I've a favor to ask of ye. I'm listening. 'Tis a matter of life or death. I must be delivering in this here box, or it'd be me head for sure. 'Tis me bad luck that I twisted me leg something fierce, so will you help me out by delivering this here box for me? I'll deliver the box for you. No questions of who the box is for or what's in it or anything? Yeah, sure, I'll do it. Why the hell not? I'm a little bored right now. I'm looking for something to do. Mars slowly takes out a small box from within the recesses of his ragged clothing. For the briefest of moments, you see a look of regret cross his face. Then it's gone as he looks at you and hands you the box. A slight shimmer surrounds the box as both you and Mar touch it. A sigh of relief is heard as Mar releases the box into your care. Did he just fucking curse me or something? This son of a bitch, am I stuck with this fucking box now? Is that what the deal is? Gained item, what now? This be needing to be delivered to Kuatra. He can usually be found somewhere down in the southeastern section of the hive. Oh, and lest you try to say I didn't warn you, whatever happens, don't open the box. And don't leave the hive with the box. Now be off with you. I'll be back when I deliver the box. Farewell. Oh, he fucking bailed. He's just out of here? Well, how about I just drop the box then? What if I open it? It's so tempting. What could it possibly be? This appears to be a small wooden box. Intricate designs etched in gold adorn the box. At one time, this box would have been worthy enough to be displayed in any aristocrat's estate. However, years of neglect have taken their toll and it appears to be falling apart. If not for the large ruby mounted on the front of the box, it would be worthless. Feelings of dread seem to emanate from the box. Oh, I'm so conflicted. Oh, I want to open it so badly. What could possibly be inside of it? It can't be that bad, can it? He really did say not to do it. I wonder if I went and found who it's meant for first off, and then maybe if we talk to them about it, get a little bit, like, see what they have to say about it, and then maybe they'll be like, oh yeah, this is fucked, let's just drop this right now, because part of me is tempted to just throw it on the ground, pretend I never even picked it up or anything. Here's that area I was originally trying to go to that I said I hadn't been to before. And I think that maybe this would be a good place to start looking. I don't know if that name sounded familiar or not. There's a million billion names in this game, so it's hard for me to keep track of all of them. So I'll start by looking somewhere I haven't been. I think that'll be a decent chance of finding what I need. Man, people just really don't seem to care when you start killing all these thugs. Maybe they're happy to just have them dead. But, like, you think there'd be some sort of authorities who are not okay with this. Ashmantle, Miram, more harlots, but nothing, not correct, blah, blah, whatever the name was. I'm just kind of assuming I'll recognize the name when I see it, because it's not really sticking in my head very well. Started with a K, had a bunch of letters and syllables in it, looked like it had, like, a hyphen somewhere in the middle of it. I'm not sure if I'm southeast, though. I feel like I'm just kind of southwest maybe even. I suppose I could go take a look in a new area. I haven't really done anything with the collectors yet either. Like, it seems like a relatively significant bit of storyline there, the collectors. That's how I'm going to find Farod, I think. But I got all these side quests to deal with. Once I take care of a bit more side questing, I'll focus on talking to collectors and and kind of progress this, trying to track down Farod. That's kind of the idea I got right now, at least. We'll see how that pans out. More rings. Always a good way to get more jink. selling people's loose rings and jewelry. Clot charms, those are always useful. They're actually pretty damn good at this point. I have little enough health. Okay, I would like to make it somewhere without having to fight my way through, like, sometime soon here. Because I've been just killing thugs for like a few episodes at this point. Hey, someone leveled up though, so I got that going for me. I didn't think I was anywhere near enough to leveling up, so I hadn't crossed my mind. I guess you start chipping away slowly. You're eventually gonna make your way there. So let's take a look at who maybe leveled up then. Not the nameless one. Oh right, there's a little plus sign. Morty, you leveled up? Good for you, buddy. Hit points gained and constitution bonus. Oh, does that mean... Oh shit, so 8 altogether. Yeah, he's got a lot of health all of a sudden. Good for you, Morty. I don't really know what else went up. I think that might have been it. Just fighting skills, hit points, and extra from the constitution there. Good for you, buddy. You're looking sharp these days. Oh man, now that was 8,000 experience. Now I need 1,600 for the next level though, so I'm a little ways away from that. Now let's go burst in this person's home before we go into the big area there. Just to hell with it. Why not? People always seem to be pissed about it. No one's ever a big fan of me jumping into their dwellings, but I keep doing it anyways. You see a pale man standing in the middle of the room. He's hunched over and doesn't look well. Greetings. I feel terrible. What happened? I'm not sure, but I think a bit of rest will do me good. Can you please leave me alone? Well, farewell then, I suppose. Unless you have something I could rob. I wouldn't mind doing a little bit of rummaging through your stuff. I really thought something more was going to come of that. Maybe he was just going to keel over and die, or like... I don't know. I wasn't sure what I was expecting from it, but more is the answer. Is the general answer. Maybe that'll come back and be important again, but you're kind of thinking that was just that's just the end of that little interaction there. Do a quick look in this tavern, this inn, whatever it is. House of Vermin and Disease Control. Not what I was expecting. So maybe that guy over there does have some sort of like disease or something. Phineas T. Lort, the 39th. That's there's a hell of a lot of you, isn't there? You see a squat man with rash-covered skin and several pustules covering his face. His clothes seem to mark him as some sort of an official, but they're dirty, wrinkled, and covered with rat hair. As you watch, he idly scratches himself with his stubby fingers. Greetings. Ah, the little man shrieks and jumps. Oh, it was aye or something, I don't know. Startled, clutching his heart, he takes a deep breath and pushes his spectacles up on his rash-ridden nose. Yes, and what is it I can do for you? He scratches his nose and looks you up and down, studying your scars. I have little to nothing in the tills, so if you have come to plunder the premises, the locale is ill chosen. I should really get a shirt or something. Everyone looks at the scars and assumes like really terrible things about me. Like when they first see someone who's got a lot of tattoos, and they just immediately think differently of them. I'm not here to plunder. Who are you? Little to nothing in the till, eh? Well, why don't you just give me what you have, and we'll part as friends. No, I'm not here to rob people. I am the respected Phineas T. Lort the 39th, in charge of this hive branch of the Office of Vermin and Disease Control. It is my distinguished privilege, he scratches his chest and puffs up, to inform you that we, in the bureaucratic sense of the word we, meaning to encompass the Sigil bureaucracy as a whole, are accepting bounties on all manner of vermin and strays that infest he scratches again, fair streets of Sigil, hub of the multiverse, and the city which sits at the center of all things, the city by which all other cities are measured. I've heard someone else use a very similar line, but is this, when you say center, do you mean that like physically, or just kind of in like its presence and how significant it is? Bounties. I definitely have some rat tails. Yes, we in the bureaucratic sense of the word, we, meaning to encompass the are accepting tangible proof of the eradication of brain vermin, aka cranium rats. Are these just rats with real big brains? Because that's a weird thing. From the hive area where they have clustered quite thickly for the past many years. Oh, maybe up in that trash dump area? We'll see. As a recent census of the vermin population has shown, I am empowered by the Sigilian bureaucracy to pay a bounty of, puffing up dramatically, 1 copper common per cranium rat delivered to my branch office. The fuck's a cranium rat? Cranium rats are a species of vermin that become more intelligent the more of them there are in close proximity to each other. Ooh, they use like a hive mind? In the hive? 1 cranium rat alone is but a nuisance that chews at boards and burrows into food. But 5, 10, or more, and their intelligence grows until it surpasses even the intelligence of one such as myself. These rats can become super rats? What a cool creature. Scratches, then sniffs disdainfully. Imagine that 2 or 3 cranium rats be enough to outwit you, sir. Another comment like that and you'll be wearing your ass as a hat. That's a nice intelligent comeback. How many cranium rats are in Sigil? More than enough to last a bounty hunter a lifetime, perhaps several. Well, Jesus Christ, how have they not taken over the world yet? And other questions? What other questions might you have? What are you doing here? Tell me more about cranium rats. He already told me that, and tell me more about them. The more of them are in proximity, the more formidable they become. Some gain the ability to cast magical spells. They can resist magical effects hurled at them, and they can employ some cunning tactics. These things are the most powerful thing in the entire Planescape. Pushes spectacles up on his nose. As you can understand, we are anxious to reduce their numbers in Sigil. Well, thank you for letting me know. That seems like something I would be interested in taking part in, mostly because I am not very excited about the prospect of some weird group of rats taking over everything. Some junk, and I feel like this would be considered stealing, so I probably won't take anything. It's locked. Oh, but wait. If I use the crowbar... Yeah, Bash succeeded. Now I got rags and junk. Well, what if I use my weapon here? Bust out the pry bar and Bash failed. Well, can I try repeatedly? Maybe I just don't have the strength for it, or like the lock is too strong. I'll move on from that then. I'm not going to try it an infinite number of times. I'm not sure exactly how that mechanic works. Just another type of thug. And this seems southeasty. I do want to deal with this box, because I feel like hanging on to it is going to like get me killed or something. Doesn't seem wise to hang on to that. I'm starting to loop back around though. Haven't done a lot of it's just I've found so many new areas over and over again is what I'm thinking, that it's interesting to finally kind of be returning to places I've already been. Is this the smoldering corpse? Is that where I'm at right now? Go inside. There we go. This is the corpse. I'm not gonna re-poison or retry and poison Mo Chai, at least not now. Someday I'll come back and work on my continual efforts of poisoning her. It's gotta work out eventually. When I look at Kuatra, I really kind of think that maybe I have met this character once before. That seems vaguely familiar. And so I kind of want to spend a little while poking around and seeing if I can find this character. Oh, come on. When are you guys gonna... I mean, I was thinking, when are you gonna get the message? When are your buddies gonna fill you in that this is not a group that you can easily ambush? But I suppose I never really leave survivors, so there's no one to tell the others. Yeah, this group of a weird undead guy, some old man with a sword that's the size of him and a floating skull. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend messing with them. They're killing everyone who even comes anywhere near them. I should probably heal Dakon. He's looking a little worse for wear. I don't know if I've actually been inside of this house.
I'm gone.
I've raided a number of small dwellings in my day. This one looks new. I honestly can't remember which ones I have and haven't been to at this point. I cannot find this fucking guy. It turns out I don't know where he is. I'm starting to think that maybe I never did know Who knows if I ran into him or not. It's been like 7 hours of total gameplay or something at this point. I think I'm just gonna open the box. I'm becoming less suspicious as time goes on, but it does say dread seems to emanate straight from it. I might give the game a quick save, which seems like cheating, but we'll see what happens. See what happens. I might just let it play out. You see a well-crafted ornate box with a large red gem mounted on the face of the box. Feelings of dread seem to emanate from it. Open the box. Open it. You know you want to. Oh, what the shit? Fiend from Mordor's box? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Get out of there. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. You're gonna fucking die. You just lead that gross, disgusting guy along. Everyone else just get your hits in. Fuck, he doesn't have any bandages or anything. Maybe I could throw a spell in there? I can boost the nameless one's will? Hey, we did it! We killed it! What the fuck weird sludge monster was that? Ooh. I mean, it's a rare item, but it's a fucking rusty dagger, and I got a regular dagger right next to it here. But what do you know, I killed me a big sludge beast. That seemed, maybe less than worth it. Maybe killing the big sludge beast wasn't the right decision. Is that, that quest is gone. Alright, I guess I can't bring it to that guy. Well, who knows what he had planned for it. Maybe he was gonna do some shady shit. So I probably just saved this town from who knows what kind of nightmares. So I feel good about my decision, I guess. I don't know if I should be risking things that much. But I figure this early in the game, it couldn't have been that bad. So thank you guys so much for watching. I think next time I might head my way up towards that dump area. That area where I hadn't gone before. I think that might be where some of those cranium rats are or something. But it's starting to look more and more like it might be time to move out of the hive. I think the next step is going to be to start talking to some of those collectors. So I'll start working on that as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow.